It's time to really dig deep into what your crochet business needs to become a profit making machine. Hooked on Success dives deep into all the ways your crochet can make money, how to market and grow your audience, and then how to stitch all the elements together to create your ideal business. Join us now at crochetbusinessschool.com/success.
Welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Thomas, and I'm going to help you to make your crochet business dreams a reality, stitch by stitch, without you being chained to your hook and being able to live that lifestyle you've been dreaming of using the power of your crochet.
Let's talk about AI in your crochet business. So AI is now everywhere. We've all heard about ChatGPT. We've all seen AI generated images. We've seen AI generated content for blogs, videos, everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere you look. And everyone is raving about how AI can transform your business, about how it can create content for you, how it can make life easier, how you can spend less time on your business. So, is there a place for AI in your crochet business? Well, yes and no. AI is a tool, and to really understand where it fits in a business, you kind of have to understand how it works. AI does not create anything new. It cannot come up with ideas that are unique. What AI does is that it scours the internet to find answers to your questions. It goes and looks what other people have already created and condenses it into a sentence, a paragraph, a list of ideas, whatever it is you've asked it for, it condenses what is already out there. In other words, it takes stuff from what other people have already created and gives it to you. That's all it does. It's a fancy research tool that works really quick, which means it has no new ideas. Everything that ChatGPT and other AI programs come up with has been created by others first, which means that you really do have to take it with a pinch of salt. So if you are looking for blog articles, it's going to give you ideas, headline titles from other articles that already exist. If you ask it to write the blog post for you, it will scrape ideas from other blog posts that are already in existence. Because it can't create anything new, ChatGPT and AI, it cannot create crochet patterns. People have tried, it's a disaster. It just does, because it cannot create anything of its own. All it can do is take what is already out there and put it together. But AI can't crochet, so it cannot put together a crochet pattern that makes sense. It cannot create pictures for you. And to be honest, if you are trying to create pictures of your crochet using AI, that is very deceptive and, well, fraudulent, really. Some people do try to combine real photos with the AI. So taking a photo of your actual crochet and using AI on the background. The problem with that is that we're starting to get good at spotting AI images. They're just too good to be true. They are flawless. The details are off. The colors tend to be just a bit too good. And so it has the potential to make your pictures look fake, even though the crochet in them may look real. So that's not a good idea either. But that doesn't mean there isn't a place for AI There absolutely is, as long as you're using it properly. As long as you're using it in a way that is going to help you, not hinder you. So if you are struggling to come up with ideas for blog posts, then asking ChatGPT for 20 crochet blog post ideas is going to give you something to work with. It can help give that creativity of your own a prod by giving you some suggestions that you can work with. Should you use those exact titles of that you're given? No. You should use something in your own words. And that's the problem with creating blogs from AI. It does not speak like you. It does not know you. It doesn't have your tone of voice. It doesn't phrase things the way you would. It doesn't have you in there. And so if your readers are used to reading your content for the rest of your blog, a blog written by AI isn't going to feel like you. They're going to be asking who the guest blogger was. However, what you can do is take the blog post AI has written for you and start editing it. You can use it as a framework and add your own voice in it. And really, this is the key thing about using AI in your crochet business. No matter if it's newsletters, social media posts, whatever it is, you have to modify what it gives you. You have to turn it into your tone of voice. You have to add you in there. Have to add the phrases that you would use. You have to modify it so that it's your tone of voice. You had to take it from something that's clinically written by a robot and turn it into yourself. AI cannot do you. It cannot imitate you unless it knows what you sound like in the first place. And this is kind of where the next generation of AI tools come in. And I've recently been playing around with one that's actually my podcasting software. And it's a brand new tool. And what it does is it takes my podcast transcripts and turns them into blog posts for me. The best part about that is it's taking my own words and making blog posts. I haven't actually published any of these yet. I need to explore it a bit more, but it could be a great time-saving tool. And for what I've seen so far, it's actually pretty good. It still needs modifying. I still need to work on it. I still need to add me in there a bit. Even though it's taking my own words, it's done the machine thing and cleaned it up a bit too well. But there is potential there. AI is getting better, but only when it knows what you sound like in the first place. If it's not taking your own words, whether that's written or spoken, already, then it's going to create something that is just random. Scraped from the internet and put together. That doesn't have you in it. Only when you use AI that actually looks at your previous content does it have a chance of sounding like you. And even then, you cannot take it at face value. You've still got to modify it. AI is a tool. It can give you lots of ideas. It can start things for you. It can start blog posts for you, ebooks, courses, memberships. It can give you the bones of content, but it does not create anything new. It cannot imitate you. You still have to do all that. So yes, it is a powerful tool. Are you enjoying the Crochet Business School podcast, but you want to go deeper into our topics? I've got you covered. Hooked on Success is my podcast membership, which helps listeners build a successful crochet business that creates the freedom that you truly want. Go to crochetbusinessschool.com/success to get listening now and join our exclusive VIP community. Time-saving tool. But that's as far as it goes. Time-saving tool is as good as it gets. helping to stimulate your creative centers and so that you can, come up with something of your own. Yes. It can give you lots of ideas, and you can ask it for um, ideas for engaging crochet business posts, and it will come up with, say, 20 ideas, a list, and you can use those to come up with your own ideas. But I would never take anything that came out of an AI tool and just use it as is. Because when people type the same question as you have, they're going to get the same answers. If you write the same question into ChatGPT at different times on different days, you're going to get very similar answers. And that's purely because it scrapes the internet for content that's already been made. It's just telling you what other people have already written in response to that question. It's a bit like Google search results. You type a question to Google and it brings you up a list of articles, videos that it thinks will answer your question. That is found all over the internet. AI does the exact same thing. It's just that it's giving you those answers in a different form. But it's not unique. It's not new. It's what others have already written. And so that's why you cannot use AI just as it's thrown at you. Recently I've been coming across, several blog posts and articles that have clearly been written by AI and nobody has gone in to modify them. The structure of the blog post has been weird to say the least. It repeats facts, well, so-called facts, several times, just worded in a different way. And no human would have written that. Just very weirdly worded, very weirdly structured. And you're reading through it and you're thinking, no one writes like this. And it's from AI, because that's the only way that article could have come together. Because AI just does not understand how human brains work. It's simply taking information and putting it on a page without necessarily having a structure, because it just doesn't know how to structure the English language properly. And you get these really weird blogs that clearly have just been generated from AI purely so people can get content up on the internet. It will not be long before these articles get removed, because these are types of tricks that Google get wise to and will start removing the content for, or at least flagging it as AI generated and pushing it down the search results. Why? Because people won't read it. They'll click away when they realize that it isn't just not right. Because it doesn't do Google any good to serve you up results that you don't want. And so that pushes things down search results. So this content will start disappearing because people realize that it's not the absolute time-saving tool they originally hoped. You cannot generate 20 blogs a day from AI and expect them to be good quality. The same with ideas for social media posts. You can get the ideas, but then so will everybody else with the same questions. If you're typing out, give me 20 ideas for engaging posts for Facebook, do you know how many other people are writing that exact same question? And they're all going to get very similar results. So you're going to see these very similar posts going out on social media. You will not stand out from the crowd. AI is a suggestion. It gives you ideas, it can give you a framework, but it's not going to give you anything that is truly unique. It cannot emulate your view, your tone of voice, the way you write, the way you speak. And essentially, it steals other people's content. You have to modify anything that comes out of AI. Even those tools that will take stuff that you have created yourself and use that to create content, it's still going to need modifying. The tool that I was using in my podcast software, I have to modify what's come out of there. Even though it's using my transcripts from my blog, I can already see that it's kind of whitewashed me, that part that you can tell that it's me that's written it, spoken it. It's been whitewashed out. I've got to go and put me back in again. Will it save me time writing blog posts? Yes, it will. Can I just use the tool as it is? No, it won't. Time saving, yes. Gives me some good ideas that I can then build on, yes. Can I use it straight out the box? Absolutely not. And nobody should. So AI generated photos, stay clear. AI generated videos, hell no. Those are dodgy as hell. And they've got a long way to go. AI generated written content, with a lot of work. It can be a time saving tool. Ideas for social media posts, yes. I have done that before. I've used ChatGPT to come up with ideas for names for ebooks. I have a couple of, there's at least one of my ebooks that I've published that have a AI generated name because I quite liked it. I thought, oh, that's actually quite good. But normally I would modify anything that came out of an AI tool. Great for sparking ideas. You cannot just use what it gives you. And that's really the golden rule of AI. Do not take what it gives you and just go ahead and use it. You've got to modify it. You've got to add yourself in there. And yeah, just know it's only giving you ideas that are already out there. It's not unique. It doesn't create new. So AI is a great time-saving tool for written content. It's a great idea generator if you're asking it for ideas. Anything else? I'd stay clear right now. So proceed with caution is kind of my finishing advice on AI. Definitely got a place, but pick and choose carefully about where you use it and how you use it.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Crochet Business School podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes and please subscribe to wherever you listen to your podcast. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Crochet Business School. Subscribe to the channels because I would love to hear from you and what you're up to in your own crochet business. If you have any questions about creating and growing your own crochet business, please send them my way and I'll answer them in future episodes. So thank you for joining me and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye for now.